Hey, welcome back to Nights and Weekends with me, Marcus, your host, the one man band on this side of the internet. Now, always promise this is going to be a short video. This will be a short video. We're going to talk about the riots and the peaceful protests that happened last over the weekend here in L.A. in the U.S. of A. So we're going to jump right on in. Marcus, throw in the clips from TikTok that CNN, MSNBC, NBC, CBS, blah, blah, blah. They won't show you what happens after night. As a matter of fact, Marcus, I know you won't be able to find it, but anyway, Tim Pool, or better yet, it was the people on Dark Horse, Brett Weinstein and his wife, Heather Hine. They lived in Seattle during the protests that happened during George Floyd. They pointed out exactly what happens. They say that as soon as night comes, all the media disappears and then the riots routinely happen. So Marcus, throw in the clip from your TikTok of the riots that took place. So as we can see there, that is what was actually going. I'm gonna close out this window. That is what was actually going on in Los Angeles last night, over this past weekend. Today is Sunday when I am recording this. So the reason why there are protests going on. By the way, there are people there flying, as you can see in the video, flying Mexican flags. If those people are not citizens of the U.S., ship them the fuck out of here. Period. If you want to fly another country's flag, I don't give a shit if it's Ukraine, Mexico, El Salvador, Britain, etc. If you're in riots and you're waving that, and you're here on a visa, get out. So ICE is going and they are doing sweeps of where illegal immigrants are driving down the wages of the poor people here, especially black men, where they are driving down the wages of these people's labor. They are getting them and they're getting them the hell out of here. Okay. Protests and riots happen. Okay. People are setting up barricades in the middle of the street. Now, the thing about it is this. This is why I hate this is why I hate most politicians. As we can see here, this is from Fox News, but this is more so a quote, so you can get mad at the source, but the point is that you actually want to look at what was said instead of looking at the source, you idiots. So we have it here. Democratic California Governor Gavin Newsom's office downplayed the riots gripping Los Angeles, likening them to a sports celebration that notoriously broke out in Philadelphia after an Eagles victory. You're going to compare that to what are those happening for the same reason? No, they aren't. So we already have that Democrat blowing it off. Oh, this is akin to a celebration. And we are also going to get to this person, this woman right here. Rep Maxine Waters. She's another reason why I hate politicians. She is one of the folks that when the Trump administration first came into office, she said that people should gather around folks who work in the administration when they're not actually at work, when they're at the gas station. Gather around them, make a crowd, and let them know that they are not wanted here. Marcus, future Marcus, throw that clip in there.
If you see anybody from that cabinet in a restaurant, in a department store, at a gasoline station, you get out and you create a crowd. And you push back on them. And you tell them they're not welcome.
These are the people who get people shot with rubber bullets because they escalate stuff. So this is what Rep Maxine Waters said. She defends protests, wants crowds to grow and grow as National Guard gathers in L.A. She wants more confrontation, and she might end up getting it. And then we're going to go, lastly, again, back to the same article of Gavin Newsom. Newsom's office, essentially, this is further down that same article. Newsom's office responded. These are anything but basic. He's talking about the immigration sweeps. Your indiscriminate sweeps are terrifying entire communities and detaining hardworking, tax-paying Californians. It's cruel escalation that must end. Let me put this right on me. I'm happy that Trump is not pussyfooting around this like he did with the George Floyd riots. I'm happy that he's sending in the National Guard ASAP. And in my opinion, I wouldn't say we should go in there with no, you know what? Go in with the iron boot. Go in with iron boot. Protests, yes. Riots, no. Go in there and shut that stuff down immediately. Okay. Ronald Reagan had to deal with something like this back when he was governor of California. Future Marcus, throw that clip in.
Who are adults, you who are entrusted with those young people and their guidance, have a responsibility to make it plain to them from the very beginning that you yourselves do not tolerate the kind of conduct that has led to the burning of Wheeler Hall, that has led to 2 murders on the campus of UCLA.
You've created an atmosphere on the campus where no one wants to listen.
You are a liar.
Listen to.
Now, don't you talk about political speeches. Don't you make a...
Those people told you for days in advance that if the university sought to go ahead with that construction, they were going to physically destroy the university. Now, why did you...
to negotiate many times.
Negotiate? What is to negotiate? What is...
Well, the university is a public institution.
That's
it's an
right.
Important institution
But the university...
for all of its own community and for the community of Berkeley that live around it.
All of it began the first time some of you who know better and are old enough to know better let young people think that they had the right to choose the laws they would obey as long as they were doing it in the name of social protest.
So he had to deal with the same type of stupidity of people saying, well, just the mere presence of the National Guard coming in is escalating things. The point is that you were not going to do anything about it. You know why? Because you're a fucking coward. Okay. And in my opinion, I'm happy that Trump is sending these people in to put these riots down. Just to finish out, ICE, keep doing your job. Get these illegals out of here. Again, they drive down the wages of poor people here already. All right. They are not citizens. They are not entitled to every single last right that Americans have. I'm sorry, you just aren't. You are not a citizen. You should be able to vote in our elections, even though we have crazy leftists who actually do want for them to vote in the elections. It's insane. Crush these riots. Crush them. And let this be kind of like a head on a pike. there should be very little mercy shown to people that are out there throwing stuff at the border enforcement, nor at the National Guard, nor any normal police there. It's some people here who paid nothing in income tax, and they really couldn't give a shit less about what the hell happens like with the country. But we pay too much to maintain law and order for people who think that they are on the side of good in this, for them to go out there and tear up stuff and to stop ICE from doing their job, which is getting non-citizens out of the country. All right. See y'all in a week. Bye.